Hi, this is Phil from UnderKD.com, and this is iPhone 6 hands-on. So as you have watched from the Apple's keynote, there's iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus, both with the larger screen than the previous model. They come in 4.7 inches and 5.5 inches respectively. So this is the 4.7 incher, and let's get this closer to the camera. There's a receiver on the top with the outside camera, sensors, and 4.7 inches of a Retina HD display. There's a home button over here, of course with the Touch ID fingerprint sensor. And on the right is a power key. It moved up from the top to the right side since it's not exactly easy to press the power key on the top with the larger screen and the larger device. And beneath that is an SIM card tray over here. And nothing on the top. To the left is a mute key over here. Of course you can toggle as you did with the previous iPhones. There's a volume rocker and the lightning port, speaker grill, and this 3.5mm headphone jack along with the microphone. On the back is a camera that kind of sticks out a little, and it's got a better camera, the dual tone, true tone flash over here, and the secondary microphone, along with the Apple logo, iPhone logo, and this weird antenna over here that not a lot of people exactly liked. So those come in 3 different colors: white, black, and gold over here. We got the gold one, and this is how it looks. And comparing it to the previous generations of the iPhone, coming from the iPhone 5, it's got a tad larger of a screen. If you're coming from a previous generation of the iPhone, like the iPhone 4 or the iPhone 4S, it goes like that. If you really want to bring up the classic, the iPhone 3G, it's a whole lot bigger than that. It's got thinner. And comparing the size of the screen, it's got it's barely got heavier than the previous iPhone. But thanks to that, there's a camera sticking out. So if you put that on your desk or the flat surfaces, it's gonna wiggle a little. So there are cases for that. We're gonna tell about that later. For now, we're gonna go into the lock screen over here. So it's got a classic Apple lock screen. It comes with the iOS 8. This is pretty much the final version, comes with the 8.0, and it's 128 gigabytes model. You can swipe from the left, and thanks to that curved finish on the glass, it's a lot easier to swipe from the left to go back to the previous menus. And since the displays got larger, they can't say any of those things like the thumb goes from here to there is commonsensical kind of thing. So instead of that, there are icons that you can't reach with your thumb from the bottom to top. So you can tap twice on the home button, and it's going to shrink, kind of like put down to the bottom of the screen so you can reach the topper part of this phone. It works on most of the apps over here, so you can reach out to the menus on the top. And there's additional health app over here that tracks down your activity with the motion coprocessor called the M8. It's an upgraded version of the previous coprocessors, and tracks down your activity and gives you health advices and much more to that. And since there are some false fake iPhones running around the market right now, I'm gonna make a FaceTime phone call. And so it rings. I'm going to answer and put that into speaker. It's now on speaker. It's connected. There we go. You might have also wondered how it does compare to the Android devices, since there could be many people switch to Android devices because of the larger screen. To the Galaxy S5 LTE, compared like that. Size-wise, and to the smaller, now launched Galaxy Alpha goes like that. Weight-wise, they have been improving as well. There's a little scale over here. They started from that, 135 grams, to that, 138 grams, and the last generation of the iPhone weighed at 113 grams. And now this, even with the bigger screen, only rated at 127 grams. So that's how much it weighs. There are some of the aspects that some people didn't exactly like about the new iPhone, including the popped out camera over here and the weird antenna over here. So if you don't like that, this is the #1 selling case from Amazon.com. So this is the top product from the whole cell phone category. So if you don't like the way it looks, you can just put it in a case, just like that. Shows the whole back, and there's a little strap made out of the parachutes. And there's a little caps over here that blocks water and dust to come into your ports over here. Don't dive that into water though; it's not waterproof for sure. And if they come in different colors, like black one over here. And if you want to hide that weird looking antenna over here, there's one that covers it all, except for the Apple logo there. And since the new iPhone 6 comes in different colors, white, space gray, and the gold, there are other colors of the cases for you too. There's a link to the site on the bottom of the screen with the description right now. So if you are interested for the iPhone 6 cases, you can drop by definitely and get one of your own.